It's the Born Out of Boredom podcast. My name is Shakes. I'm chilling with Decaf. We got Dylan. We got Shindy. And we got Ayema in the building. Decaf, how you doing, dog?
I'm very well, man. I'm very, very well. Taking it easy. Um, After yesterday, we had the Winner Circle 420 edition, and that went really well. Right now, we're just kicking it with, the homies. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, man?
I'm cool, man.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Excited. I was also at that 420 event. I played there. It was dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Dylan, how you doing?
I'm hundreds, bro.
Yeah. Thank you for hosting us.
Pleasure. Welcome, guys.
That's what's up.
Welcome. Yeah.
Alright, let me tell you more about our guest. We got Dylan, is one half of Beat Sampras. And we got Jacinda, who's also one half. Well, he's not also one half, he is one half of Stiff Pub. And is alongside Ayama, who's also one half of Stiff Pub. Gang. Yeah. Alright, gentlemen, tell us more about yourselves. Ayama, I'm gonna start with you, because you're the one homie I've never actually met. Proper. Where you from and how did you meet Jacinda?
Yo, I'm from Durban actually. Durban, Lazi. Yeah, how did I meet Jacinda? I met him at Res, man. UCT. Met him in the dining hall. I think that's where all the people at UCT meet, in the dining hall. So yeah, I met him there. And yeah.
Which year was this?
It was 2016? Yeah, 2016. Met him 2016, I think. Yeah, around first semester.
100%.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, yeah, bro. I think I met him through, it was a weird circumstance.
Tell me
But
more.
so sharp. I saw Ricky posting jumping backslash and was like, yo, this dope producer, jumping backslash, whatever. And I was like, yo, let me listen to jumping backslash stuff.
100.
And I'm like, yo, it's dope. And then I don't know why, I was like, yo, let me tell who follows jumping backslash, cause it's dope. Like, probably I'm gonna get some dope music from these people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, yo, when I check the followers, I'm like, yo, I know this dude. I know this guy, I'm like, this guy's at Res. So once at dining hall, I was like, hey, yo, let me chill with this homie.
Yeah.
Probably knows like some dope music. Probably if he listens to this stuff, I listen to this stuff too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dope vibe. So
100%. I hear you. I'm gonna tell you how I first met Jacinda. I met him through JQ. He was one of the guys that used to run the events called Welcome to the Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally threw house parties at the cribs, you know what I'm saying? And Jacinda came through one time, and I think you guys were sharing music, or you guys were planning an event together, something like that.
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, it might have been one of the two.
Could have been either one. And then we got Dylan, you know what I'm saying? Dylan, you're one half of Beat Sampras. We don't have your partner out yet this evening. But tell us more about Beat Sampras. When did you guys come together? When did it start?
We came together like 2 years ago. Shout out to Dave Beats, the other half. So Dave started up Beat Sampras like 2 years before on his own.
Yeah.
And he grew it to a certain point, and then he asked me one day, we were playing soccer together, and he was like, yo, do you want to play at CTMF with me this weekend?
Wow.
And I was like, oh yeah, cool. So we rehearsed for a week, and then it kind of clicked.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking to get involved with someone a bit more on the electronic side, and he was trying to bring something more harmonic and melodic to his shit, and it kind of worked that way. And then we just clicked, and then we ran with it from there. But he's on his way back from Pretoria tonight. So,
That's crazy. So you're trying to tell me that Beat Sampras formed a week before a CTMF performance, pretty much?
Yeah. Well, it was already formed, but I joined
you
in.
joined.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. And before you joined Beats Empress, what were you doing on the side? Because I'm very well aware that you're a musician. You play the guitar.
Yeah. Well, I've been in Cape Town playing and making music for about for 7 years or.
Yeah.
I think I played my first gig in Long Street at the old Zula bar when I was like 17. So that was some history.
Yeah. What
But
kind
yeah.
of gig? What kind of gig? What kind of gig was it?
Yeah, we used to do some with my band called the Liminals.
Yeah.
Do some more heavy rock, so
Familiar.
upbeat
Very,
ska
very familiar.
vibes. Those are some beautiful memories, yeah.
Alright, thank
And then now I'm doing I'm also like a session guitarist.
Yeah.
Jazz guitarist, yeah.
What's a session guitarist and the
Just
jazz?
if
what's the
someone's
difference?
like, yo, we need a certain guitar sound on this song for this artist,
Yeah.
come and record it, and then just go and record it.
Would freelance be the appropriate word to add on to that?
Yeah, well, I guess that's the medium. Like that's how you're
Yeah.
getting booked and paid. But like, yeah, it's like a recording session, or like playing I'm at the end of the month. I'm going with a Zimbabwean artist called Macy Tola to Haifa Festival in Zim. So that's like session.
Yeah,
vibes,
yeah.
Just as a guitar player.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty
So
tight.
that's what I'm doing when I'm not with Dave and yeah.
Aware G, I feel you.
Yeah.
We'll get back to pass the mic to Jakinda real quick. So Jakinda, Ayama, he hears your stuff, he meets you at the dining hall. At which point do you decide, alright, let's kick it together and make music?
It was after like a few months. He had been trying to get this beat from me for like a while. So like he had been trying to like just like work on that song.
Yeah,
Like that's how he wanted. Like that's how we first sort of like we're gonna link up.
word.
And then but then I didn't wanna give him that beat because I didn't feel like it was gonna work. Like,
Yeah.
Like him like rapping over that
Word.
particular beat. So I was like, nah. So I didn't want to give him the song. But then he kept on persisting, and then like eventually like I think we chilled in like my room or something. Like
Yeah.
just like I was in my room at Rez, and then he just like came over, and he was like just asking about the beat again, and then he was like, yo, like if you just like play it, I'll show you what I mean and stuff.
Word.
Yeah, so then he told yeah, and then so like I
Walk
played
the
the
talk.
beat, and then I was like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. And then he was like, no, like slow it down,
Yeah.
and then like structure it like this. He told me how to structure it, and then like I slowed it down, I structured it, and then he started like rapping. Like he had a song written and everything. Like he
So
knew what
he already had a track in
he
mind.
had the song.
He was
already,
done and
he had
dusted
the
pretty
song.
much.
So yeah, then he rapped, and he did that over the like the new structured beat.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh damn,
Yeah.
okay, this is hot,
Alright.
like this is dope.
Word.
I didn't like think it could be like that, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like yeah, that's what happened. And then we like next thing we recorded that song, and then when we recorded it, we were like, yo, this is dope. Like we should
Yeah.
actually be like a duo. Like we should like.
That's
You know, we should
nice.
make more songs because like we have like a lot of potential to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was like our first song ever.
What was the name of the song?
Zala.
I remember the first time I watched you guys perform that, it was at the UCT, I think it was the middle campus, but it was an open show. Master was performing. It was a bunch, I think it was run by a hip hop society.
Oh yeah.
And you were behind, you were dancing. That was like my first experience seeing you live, and it was just like full on attitude.
When was that? That's like.
That was like 2016.
hectic.
One time. Come
That's
a
like
long way.
real early.
Yeah.
Real
You know what I'm
early.
saying?
like-
But at that point, I didn't know like you guys were a band. You were a duo. I just knew that there's a song called Lala, and I know that Jakinda performs it with this homie who dances and sing. I mean, dances and raps. You know what I mean? I cool. So stiff up. When did you guys decide? I cool. Let's do a band and run the whole EP thing. At which point was it after you guys released Lala or was it after you performed it? Where did you get that sort of, I, we're working with gold now, let's run with it?
I think it's after we recorded it the first time. 'Cause
Yeah.
We recorded that song like 2 different times. So after we recorded it the first time, yeah, we felt like we were gonna like carry on and do things as a duo.
Yeah.
I think so. I think yeah, it was at that point then, or was it after?
Give him the mic.
Yo, I don't even remember. I wanna lie. Like, I don't remember. Like, it was just like we made the first song,
Yes, sir.
and even prior to make the song, I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be my song." Like, I just wanted to be from you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
So you wanted it to be your solo track?
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, like, you didn't want to vibe with this, so let me, let me
Makes
take
a
it
lot
the
of
entire
sense.
way." Like, yo,
Yeah.
so sure.
One time.
But yeah, I think we made that song with Lala, and then we made another song, a Sam Sola. I'm like, actually, this is dope. Let's keep on making these songs, and we're like, yo, let's be a group there.
Yeah.
Let's be a
So,
duo.
so you were what kind of rap? What was your sounding like before you?
Before
met with
that,
Jackie?
I was like, I'm always about like dark, like I make more like dark, like trappy vibes.
Yeah.
I
You
wouldn't say
produce as well.
like.
You produce.
No,
your
I don't
dog trap?
produce, but then like
You rap
if,
on them.
If I want a vibe of like, yo, what vibe am I setting, or what
Yeah.
we trying to say, it's like more dark, like
Yeah.
trappy vibe with a very like the narrative has to be like very, I would say satire or whatever. Like there's a deeper, there has to be conceptual, so it's like
Yeah.
more dark, trappy vibe. Cause yeah, like I like sad but like happy music. So
Yeah.
trying to make like sad but like happy music.
I wish I knew the words to describe that niche of music you're going
Yeah,
with.
well,
But I mean, it's completely different to what you are making with Ujakin. How's that like?
yeah, like what we
Are you
make,
making music that you want to make, or are you making music that's connecting with you right now when you're with Jakinda?
nah, it's like I wouldn't even say like it's music that we.
Or do you
Yeah,
find
we-
yourself stumbling across?
Yeah, we find like most of the time we find ourselves like stumbling across music. Like,
Yeah.
making music, like for us, making music is not like, hey, yo, we're going to make a song about this. Like
Yeah.
that's when we try to do that, we really come up with really like bad or like some stuff that we will
Yeah.
never use. We probably might use this and that, but then when we like, hey, yo, we just chilling, and then like a beat, he plays me a beat, and I'm like, okay, I kind of like this beat.
100.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
when we
yeah.
just chilling, like the best songs that we make, we just like we chilling, and we probably like getting like in the vibe and like yo like he starts making a beat, and then like from there I start probably writing if I don't have anything, if I don't want to write and I probably have like loose verses,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh where this verse fits in,
Word.
and that actually makes like the dopest songs, like those random like, hey, yo, this is it.
Yes, sir.
Those are our dopest songs and the songs that we like the most. It's like the spur of the moment. But when we think about it, it's like it's not as like raw, authentic, or it's not as like heartfelt.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't feel
yeah.
like a lot of effort. It's just like, yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break. Decap's gonna come back, touch base on a few questions. I actually don't know what he's gonna ask about. It's the first time we're meeting these folks this evening. Alright, cool.
All right, gentlemen, it's good to be back. You guys perform at festivals, different kind of events, festivals, clubs, private venues. And I think this is a question that all three of you guys can answer. What is the, in terms of preparation and just general the mood, and the vibration. How does that differ when it comes to performing at a festival for a big crowd, and then as opposed to performing at a club? Do you send across a different energy? How does that work?
The preparation or the performance?
I think like just as a whole, in summary, how would you say that you prepare for the two? Do you prepare differently?
Well, I guess like at a festival, I think every time one performs, you're really wanting to just like connect. We were like chatting about it outside earlier. Like you want to watch someone who's gonna connect with you like through their music. So you're trying to. So I think it's not for me. If I'm performing like whether it's at Waiting Room or at Oppie Copy or Daisy's, like it's kind of the same. Like it's like you're trying to connect with whoever's there in the room and play your music and like play it from the heart, all that stuff. But I guess at a festival there's sometimes those butterflies, or like we had a really like 2 years ago at Daisy's, like it was like the sun was going down and like it was probably like it was the biggest crowd we'd had at that point, like I don't know, like quite a few hundred people. It was just something special about it, like so it did bring out more in the performance, like you just gasped because of just when you're seeing all those people and like the scenery, it's dope. But then again, like played shows like in Kitchener's in Joburg, and it's like the small room, but like everyone's like jumping around, and like it's sweaty, and it's like it's a vibe, like a proper vibe, you know. Didn't you guys play there recently? We also played there for the Red Bull the previous year. So you know it's a vibe, like
that's
it's like everyone's like packed in, so it's always different, man.
It's always different. Yeah, that's interesting. I am outside. We were discussing presentation in general, in terms of energy and how involved you get when performing with the crowd. Taking into consideration you're a rapper, and apart from the rapping itself, there's other elements, you know, like attitude, as we were discussing, and demeanor. How important do you think that is, as a rapper or as an artist? How important do you think presentation is?
Like it's really important, like especially right now where people actually invest more in the artist than the art itself. So like the thing we're discussing about social media, it's like people like see your dope music and they're like, oh yeah, your music is dope, but what are you, like what do you do outside music? Cause like your music and your brand, like who you are, has to like resonate. Like has to be like certain links. Like you can't be doing this in your music and then like your aesthetics is like this.
Of course.
So it's very important right now, cause like that's how people, like musicians, make money, like outside of music, is like brands, brand endorsements and those things. So if you're a very like presentable person, like it's gonna be easy. But it's gonna be easy for you to get those things outside music. And man, like about the energy, like it's like what you give out, man. It's like if you're a person like me, now my energy, I know myself, like I'm very hype, but I'm that person, like I'm hype, but like that since way back. So it's like that's what I give off. Like when you can be a chill dude and you can give off that chilled energy, that's fine. That's who you are. So like you give off the energy of who you are, and once you have accepted like I'm this person, like the energy that you give off is like more authentic and people actually like it. It's like that thing we were saying about Black Cough. Uti, he can play like deep house or like mid-tempo, like electronic stuff, but because you see like, yo, this guy, he's about the music, he's feeling what he's playing, and people really resonate with that. So it's really dope.
Jakinda, I know that the music that you're making right now, on behalf of yourself as well as Stiff Bob, where do you think, what do you draw the most inspiration to project that kind of sound?
I don't know.
Because I think it makes a lot of sense for Ayana because he mentioned that he's from Durban, Mlazi, you know, and the sound that he's projecting kind of exhibits that to a certain extent. So I'm just wondering, as someone who's not necessarily from there, um, do you get the same feeling of performing? You know, because you know when you hear a song from a certain place, or you hear a song that makes you think of shit, the song makes me think of Mlazi or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you think being in Cape Town now, and where you're based? Because I also know that you're traveling to Europe later on this year.
Yeah, in September.
Yeah. So how do you think all of those like the location factors and everything? Do you think they contribute to the sound that you project?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I guess. I don't know, because the thing is, my music isn't really linked to a specific
A certain
place.
demographic.
Yeah, I feel like, because I work within like a sort of like Afrofuturist
Yeah.
like way, like perspective.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of like think within a world that's like like beyond like the world that we
Straight.
yeah, so I don't know, like I kind of just get the ideas from just from like what from what I feel like, really, like it's for me it's more about emotion, about expressing my emotion, because I don't know how to play like an instrument, like I didn't like learn how to play any instruments.
Yeah.
So like when I just play the music, when I play the songs, I just kind of like go according to sounds, like specific sounds that like I like and I resonate with.
Yeah.
So for me, like I kind of like just want to like put the emotion out, and give like the most like honest depiction of me. So I don't know if people are able to like resonate it with the same resonate with it the same way as when like they hear I am, because like what you said, like when someone hears I am a rapping, like they immediately kind of like get the sense of where it's from, and because he's telling a story of like
but I think you guys fuse it really well, and it really works well for what you guys do. Tell us more about Europe. Tell us more about Europe in September.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Germany. I'm going to Berlin in September. I'm gonna be there for the Red Bull Music Academy.
Yeah.
So that's like it's like a traveling workshop lecture series that happens, like it used to happen every year, but now it happens once every 2 years, and it happens in a different city like around the world. So it started in Berlin in 1998, I think. Yeah, 1998, because it's the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
My math is horrible, so. Yeah, 1990. It started in 1998 in Berlin, so it's the 20-year anniversary. So they bring it back to Berlin this year.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be there for that. It's gonna be about 2 weeks. It's really cool. It's really exciting. I'm gonna be making music there. I'm gonna be doing some performances, and I'm gonna be just collaborating with people, meeting people, experiencing the city, the life there. Yeah.
Alright, man. Sick shit. We're gonna take a break and then we hand over to Shakes. So we're asking you guys a couple of questions in terms of branding and everything else. You know what I mean? One time.
Okay, cool.
Aye. We're back again. It's the Born on the Bottom podcast, episode 5. We got Stiff Pup in the building. We got Dylan Fine, one half of Beat Sampras. Let's talk about bands turning into brands. I'm gonna start with Dylan on this one. So we got Beat Sampras. You guys formed in about 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And within a year, you guys performed at Daisy's, Opikopi, CTMF. Those are like the first festivals that came to mind, because those are the festivals I get directed to when I'm on Facebook, and that's due to traffic.
Yeah.
But am I correct in saying that within a year you guys played at all those festivals?
Yeah, and we played We also played Red Bull Music Week.
Yeah.
Academy. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
did you guys when you guys formed? Did you think that you would have that rapid success?
I don't know. There wasn't really time to like think about it too much. We just
Yeah.
like had, as I said, like we chatted once, and then the next weekend we played like CTMF,
Yeah.
and then we just ran with it. We released a few projects, and it was just like a mad time. It was dope, man. But we just kind of ran with it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't really ever
mean-
like control your blessings. You just run with whatever's given
Yeah.
to you. You know?
And I'm gonna come back to you on that. I just want to touch on Stiff Pop real quick on this
Yeah.
similar subject. You guys, when did Stiff Pop? When did you guys form? 2016, 17.
Yes, 2016.
Alright, and then the following year, you guys started getting recognition, playing festivals. I would say, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Within a year, you guys started playing festivals that had a lot of people attending.
Yeah, I guess like maybe a bit more than a year. Like it took a bit of time,
Yeah,
but not that long. Yeah, yeah, but like that started
I
happening.
mean it was pretty rapid.
Yeah,
Just
I
like-
mean things started happening quite quickly. I think, but I think things picked up a lot more after we went to Joburg the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Like that's when we really started like getting an audience that side, and like then we went there again like later in the year for
Yeah.
Afropunk and stuff, and we won the Battle of the Bands and stuff there.
yeah, yeah,
And then like that kind of like solidified us like more, and I think everything kind of like picked up from
Yeah.
there. Like,
And-
then we played. That's when we started playing like really big festivals.
Yeah. and then now you kind of like you peaking. At which point has it occurred to you that you might want to maintain, as because you can't always be at that level forever. There gets to a point where it goes away, the hype, the traffic, it dies, and then you're left making music, and then you have decisions to make of where you want to go with the music. How have you guys packaged Diff Pop to be a brand that can sort of maintain what it's got, or has that thought occurred to you guys out of interest?
Yeah, yes and no. I don't know. Like, I mean, we obviously know that like no one stays hot forever, but like, I don't think it like worries us or anything. Like, I'm not stressed by that at all because
Yeah.
I know that I have like so many talents outside of music. Like,
Yeah,
like music isn't even like the thing, the main thing that I do. Like, I'm actually like a visual artist.
yeah,
But like I started doing music because like I felt like music was like a way I could connect with people in a more like direct way,
yeah,
and like because and like literally it's been proven.
Yeah,
Now,
so
you didn't know I did visual
I
art.
didn't.
You know,
I
I do
didn't.
music because
Yeah.
music gets
that was the
connected with
first
people
thing
in a direct
that
way.
connected me to you.
Yeah, it's through music, exactly. So if I carry on making music, I carry on making music. If I
Yeah.
like want to make films, do photography, I'll do that. You know, I feel like I'm in the position now where I've kind of like made a name for myself.
Yeah,
And so if I, for example, if I released a short film now, you probably
Yeah.
will see it
Yeah.
because you know me as a musician.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's a lot of things we can do. I'm not really stressed that much about it. I don't know about I am.
What's your take on that, Ayamo, from your point of view?
Yeah, like, yeah, it is that way, but nah, man, like, we're all about the music. I think we're focusing like more on the music,
Yeah,
and yeah, man, like, and then like if the music translate like however it does, like the way that it does,
yeah,
and then people will see like it's a very authentic and a raw thing, and like when we get to the point where we going to, because I don't feel like we've reached any level.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like we're at the bottom of the pile, like with a lot of things.
Just quick question to interrupt. What's your level of success
My level of success, like I wanna lie, like would be
as far as stiff pop music?
as far as
is
stiff pop.
concerned?
I want us to be the biggest act, like in the country, like biggest performing act, number one,
Yeah.
biggest like music act, because I feel like our music is us, and us we speak to so many people, and we have so many other concepts that we have in mind to like actually get us there.
Yeah.
So it's just like I feel like we're once like in a lifetime like act sometimes. So I feel we just need the right person, and we can be there. So level engaishuti, like I want us to be the biggest. Like,
Yeah.
in whatever we doing, I just want us to be the best. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like nothing else.
Competent.
Yeah, I just want us to be the
100%.
best at whatever we're doing. So that's, if we're not the best at it, then what's the point? So that's what we try to do.
To summarize your statements, I'd say whether or not stiff pop stays hot, you guys are still going to be doing your respective craft,
Yeah, like
regardless.
yeah, like with the new music that we even making right now, we try to make like something that is gonna be so different but so needed. Yeah, but like sometimes like you just need that different vibe and like a different like zone to be in.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we just trying to be like those guys, man. We just don't want to be just those other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't want to be like, yo, when people look back and they're like, yo, what was happening? And
Yeah.
people forget us because we were going with what's happening. We just want to leave like a lasting impression. So if someone is trying to do something different, they can look at us and be like, oh shit, these people did it this way. Let's
And you
try and
guys
do
are-
it this way.
You guys are still learning from how you guys are doing it.
Yeah,
you
boy.
know.
So we
100.
like, we trying to be that, because there's so many like dope kids, bro, that even like email us sometimes like, yo, I'm doing this, like I'm doing this Afro whatever, and I can rap on these beats, and they send us that stuff, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is what we're trying to do. We just trying to like do something different. Hope people like it.
Yeah.
If they like it, it's fine. If they don't, it's also fine.
Word. Let's get back to Dylan real quick. Alright,
Word.
Dill, I'm just gonna touch on Beat Sampras real quick. So, Beat Sampras has played pretty much the festivals that get a lot of people's attention in Cape Town within my age division. I'd say between 18 to 24.
Vision.
Yeah.
Vision.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, what's the direction for Beat Sampras at the moment? Where you guys at?
Well, at the moment we kind of like consolidating ourselves as a team, and
Yeah.
we're working on a lot of like music that we think is really dope. Like,
Yeah.
and we're gonna release some music videos this year, and we're sort of like masterminding a plan to sort
Yeah.
of, which will be hatched at some point this year, probably more towards the end of the year, like some nice gigs, like a bit of a tour.
Yeah.
And some music videos. So that's really what we want to sort of up the level of like what we put out, you know,
Yeah.
in every way. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing at the moment. So it's quite an exciting time. Yeah.
I feel like you guys are hella grown up right now. I feel like all of this is just. Do you think in which way do you think, are you growing as an artist or you just as an individual? How is all of this? How does it make you feel? How do you feel about it that you are making music, you're in a band, and you still have to take care of your regular 20-something-year-old responsibilities?
Well, I think it's all something that's all tied together and it's in constant motion. So I'm always going to be making music and making a living from playing music. So it's a matter of there's certain things I need to take care of in order for that to always be a possibility. So it's almost like it's a necessity that all aspects of like the operation are taken care of. And of course, like the biggest part of that is like every day I sit down on the guitar and come up with something new, try and push myself to be better, and then writing songs, you know, trying to get into some production and meeting up with Dave and just constantly trying to push it.
Word.
So yeah, I think as long as the music is always like the most important thing, just something honest, like, and then you're all good. Because you can't get too distracted with everything else. Otherwise, it's sometimes the music. If the music's an afterthought, then you might as well just take it easy. You know, do something else.
That's what I did. I took it easy. Did some other shit. Word. I think that's the end of the podcast. This is episode 5. We got the season finale coming up after this. But other than that, shout out to Stiff Pop, shout out to Beats Empress, word to Dylan, Chakinda, Ayama. I'm done.
Oh yeah, finally.
Y'all gonna make music together now. Alright, Decaf, you got any final words?
Nah, I'm Gucci. Not this time. I'm chilling out. Thank you so much for coming, bro.
Where can we find your music?
Jacob, everybody that's here.
Shout out to
Yeah,
J-Bo.
we actually used a lot of people to
Shout out to
put
Gray.
this together. Shout out to Grace. Shout out to Master. Shout out to all the other guests that have been here before. These ones. And yeah, man. One time.
Shalom ganam, get it shalom ganam. Yo, spete mali si beta bagan. Hey, oza kamo. Ay, spete mali si beta bagan. Hey, oza kamo. Lapo get it shalom ganam. Get it shalom ganam. Shalom ganam. Get it shalom ganam. Yo, spete mali si beta bagan. Hey, oza kamo. Ay, spete mali si beta bagan. Ay, oza kamo.